Hey y'all, real quick, I did want to let you know that this video is kind of lengthy, so it's about 56 minutes. I know you've seen that, but I actually went into detail on each subject. The first subject is saving, the second part is credit, the third part is applying for your home. So if you want to fast forward, you can. I'll leave the timestamps in the description box. So just wanted to let y'all know that. Hey YouTube, this is Britannia 101 and this video is going to be about how to save for your first home. Also, I wanted to go through my home buying process. I bought a home last August 2018. So I just wanted to go through my home buying process and go over some things that people may not know or they just don't know where to start as far as saving for a home, or how to apply for a mortgage loan or anything like that. So I'm just gonna jump right into it because this is a vlog. This is not a how-to or none of that. So it's like 10 o'clock at night. I got my little notes in my phone and we're just gonna get right into it, okay? So it's 3 parts to it. The first part is saving. The second part is about credit. And then the third part is applying for the home, and then kind of like the home buying process after that. So, saving. Give yourself a realistic budget and give yourself a realistic time frame. When I say a realistic budget, don't say, oh, I'm about to save $40,000, unless you're making them coins, okay? If you're making the money, that's fine and you can. But usually mortgage companies want you to put 20% down, but a lot of people don't have 20%. So try to save, just try to save, I would say at least 10 to 12,000. I saved around $12,000, like dollar for dollar, literally $12,000 for my home. Give yourself a realistic time frame. It does take a while to save that money. If you can do it within a year, kudos to you. I took about 2 years, a little bit over there because there was some hiccups in the road or whatever. But give yourself a realistic time frame. If you were thinking about buying a house and it's January, don't say you're gonna get a house by April and have all your money saved up. It's just be honest with yourself when it comes to that type of stuff. These are things that you can do to try to get extra money or try to save money. You can budget on food. You can do like the price comparison at the grocery store. You can eat leftovers. Yeah, a lot of people don't eat leftovers, but baby, you trying to get a house, so all that extra bougie stuff, eat the leftovers, okay? Cook at home, eat leftovers, take your lunch to work, take your breakfast to work, cook your little breakfast before you leave. It is actually cheaper, because if you think about how much money you spend in the morning for breakfast, in the afternoon for lunch, and then on your way home you may stop and get food for you and your family, that's a lot of money. If you break everything down and see how much money you spend a week, it's a lot. So yeah, cut it out. Take your stuff to work or whatever. Write a list out before you go shopping, because people tend to like get sidetracked in the store, whether it's a grocery store or a department store or anything like that. We might go in for one thing, come out with 6 things, stuff that we didn't really need. So just try to keep that in mind when you're going to the store. Just write a list out and only stick to the stuff that's on the list, period. You can buy in bulk. You can go to Costco's or Sam's. If you're buying things weekly, or it can be cases of water, it can be toiletries, anything like that, buy it in bulk, because sometimes it's cheaper to buy it all at one time. That way you don't have to go back to the store and get it again for another couple months or something like that. So I bought in bulk. Laundry detergent, I bought tissue, napkins, water, just all types of stuff. Anything you can get from Sam's, child. Even the food. Oh, excuse me. It's late, y'all. I'm just trying to give y'all information. You can coupon if you good like that. I don't know how to coupon, but if you know how to coupon. Save some of that money. If you know how to coupon, sell the stuff that you get from the store. Like, if you're couponing on a lot of stuff, you bought 8 bottles of hot sauce, baby, sell 5. I don't know. Sell the stuff. You can sell all items that you don't use. Basically, if you don't use the stuff in your home, sell it. It can be clothes, it can be shoes, it can be furniture, it can be decor. If it's nice and gently used, people will buy it. And you can buy used items as well. If it's some stuff that you need around the house or anything that you need, you can go on like these apps and buy stuff from people. You just have to make sure that it's legit. Make sure, you know, nothing's wrong with it. But I like to shop on OfferUp. So depending on stuff I need, I will go on OfferUp and buy it. I don't buy clothes and shoes and stuff, but like if it's some decor they have, somebody has a mirror that I need, or just stuff like that, like even workout equipment, like weights and stuff. I bought stuff on OfferUp instead of going to the store to buy it because it's more expensive, of course, and people just trying to get rid of stuff. And they even have a tab on OfferUp for free. So basically, people just want you to come get it for free. So you go to the free tab, scroll and look, and it's all type of stuff on there. You'd be surprised. You can invite friends over instead of going out. So instead of y'all going out to get drinks or club or eat or anything, just invite everybody over. Have somebody bring an item. You bring this. You bring plates and napkins. You bring Rotel or whatever. You know, everybody love Rotel. Have them come to the house and y'all chill. It saves a lot more money. I would say if you can't afford to do something, don't do it. So don't get pressured into going somewhere you don't want to go. Don't get pressured into buying stuff that you don't want to buy. This is like strictly grind mode. When I say all the way down to the dollar, I didn't care. I didn't give a damn what was going on around me. I just had like basically tunnel vision. It was like my house, my house, my house. Every time somebody would invite me to do something, oh no, I gotta save for my house. I gotta save for my house. And it got to the point where people was like, damn, you don't do nothing but save for your house. Bitch, you're damn right. Excuse me for cussing, but you damn right. And it's done, you know. So stick to the plan. Don't spend no extra money. Don't spend a lot on luxury items. Bags, shoes, you know how people do. They collecting Jordans, they collecting shoes and bags and clothes and jewelry. That can wait. You have something bigger that you're trying to get towards. So that stuff can wait until you're done. When you close on your house and everything is set, then you start, you know, buying that stuff again. It's okay to take a break from that. Entertainment with kids. I know a lot of people like to take their kids out and about every weekend. They want to pay for them to go to Jump World or wherever they're going, Six Flags every weekend, and you know, this and that. Find stuff to do around the house. Take them to the park, play tag football. They can skate. They can go outside and ride a bike, stuff like that. Like all the extra stuff. They may not understand it now, but at the end of the day, once you do what's best for you and your family, after a while, they'll tend to realize it. So they'll be thankful for that, you wasn't going broke trying to entertain them versus trying to get them a home. So, try cheaper living. So a lot of people have moms. They can go stay with their mom. They can go stay with their dad, their aunt, their grandmother. If it works for you. Because a lot of people want their own space. So if you can move with a family member and everything all good, baby, by all means do that. Because there's rent you don't have to pay for. You can just cover, some other bills, utilities or something. And stack your money. Like stack your paper. Go there for 6 months or however long you want, but that saves a lot of money if you can do it, or if you don't mind sharing space with someone else. Or you can downsize your living. So if you rent an apartment, you got a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, if you can take it, downsize. I did that. Don't be ashamed to do that. Like if you can stand it, do it. Like it's like I say, stick to the plan, okay? Get a part-time job. A lot of people don't want to do it. If you can, if you don't, You know, if you don't have children or if you have people to watch your children, you can pick up a part-time job if your body can handle it. Me personally, I did not get a part-time job because I felt like my primary job kept me away from my kids already. So I was like, I wouldn't dare do that to them. I get off late already as it is. So my kids would never see me basically. So I was like, part-time job is out. But you can do Instacart. It's like basically where you deliver groceries to people. And you can get on the app. I guess I can link that down below or whatever. But you get on the app and you kind of look for your area wherever you stay or wherever you're willing to travel. They will basically send you like a grocery list for a specific person. You go to the store, you get the groceries, and you deliver it to the person. I believe you do have to have a valid driver's license. You have to be over 21 because I think like sometimes you deliver alcohol. So yeah, just double check that part. But I think you have to have a driver's license. But basically you deliver the food and sometimes they give you tips. So basically you getting paid to deliver the groceries and they give you tips on top of that. And a lot of customers, baby, real generous with their money, okay? Like you can deliver something and depending on the neighborhood, they'll tip you $20, $50. Like, trust me, I know for sure that works. You can Uber or Lyft, drive people around, pick people up. Start Ubering. You know, they leave tips for that sometimes too. You can do freelance work. If you are handy outside of your regular 9 to 5, do that. If you're a mechanic, you can work on a few cars on the weekend. You can, you know, if you're a handyman, you can also do that. If someone needs something done, you know, at their home, do that. You can mow lawns, you can detail cars, whatever your advice, whatever you can do. You can tutor people if you're pretty smart and you don't mind. You can tutor kids, you can tutor adults, people who are in school that need help. You know, it's a lot of people that need tutoring. You can bartend, you can be a waitress, you can babysit, house sit, dog sit, anything like that. Like, it's a million ways to get some money. Just get some money and put it up for your house. Another thing you need to do is, if you got like old memberships that steady collecting money out your account every month, cancel it. If you're not using it, cancel it. I had like Amazon Prime that they were taking money out every year. Even though it wasn't a lot of money, I never used it but once. So I canceled that. If you have like gym memberships, cancel that. Get rid of that if you're not going to the gym. You know what I mean? Like any type of subscriptions that you're paying for every month or whatever, cancel it. You're not using it. You can get cheaper cable. A lot of people use the Fire Stick now, so you just pay for Wi-Fi, use your Fire Stick, keep it moving. If you're not at home like that, there is no point of you having cable with all 500 channels, movie channels, and all of that. You probably don't even have time to watch it anyway. So that's another thing. You can get cheaper cell phone service. Y'all probably already know all this, but some people don't, and people ask. So anyway, you can get cheaper cell phone service if you're paying like an arm and a leg at AT&T. You paying $160, $100 and whatever dollars. Downgrade and get you like Cricket, Metro, you know, whatever else is in your city, in your area. Most of those companies, you know, are like basically like sister companies of the big companies. Like I think Metro is with T-Mobile, so they use the same network. Cricket is with, I believe, AT&T, so they use the same network. So as far as your Wi-Fi and, you know, your data and all of that stuff, I believe they use the same network. So a lot of people have a lot of pride and they're like, oh, I don't want that, I don't want Cricket, I'm with AT&T. But you spending all that money for what? People don't even know what kind of phone service you got. You know what I mean? I got Cricket. I got 2 cell phones that I have, and I pay monthly. One for my business and one for my regular phone. And my bill is $80 a month, period. I've been having these 2 phones for like 2 years now. Never missed a bill or nothing because it was $80. I was with AT&T. I was paying like $140 a month for one phone. And every month they charge me extra data. Like, hey, you went over your data. We're going to charge you $10 here and there. Canceled all of that. Went to Cricket. I'm good. No drop calls, none of that. So, whatever. You know, that's an option as well. I I do want to let you know that things happen. So while you're in the process of saving your money, life happens. So you have to be prepared for that, because I got discouraged a lot of times where I had to go into my savings and things just happened, and I was like, I don't want to touch my house money. This is something that I want, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you gotta live. Like, things happen throughout the year, you know, throughout the month or whatever. You may have to dip into that, you know, handle your business and just get back on track. Just, you know, stay focused, because, you know, you might have to pay for something that's $200-300 and they knock you $200 or $300 back. But you know, just keep moving forward, because there's really nothing you can do about it. You'll get the house in due time. So don't just be set on like, that's my savings, I'm not touching that, and then your lights gonna get cut off or your car breaking down. Baby, use your money and get that together, and then, you know, get back on track. Tax returns. You can save your tax returns if you don't have anything to do with the tax return money. Slide it right into your savings. If you get enough on your taxes, that can be a big step right there. Like, that can be a big help. If you just save your taxes, half of your taxes, depending on how much you get with tax returns, or you can pay off debt, which is going to help you with your house as well. Those are two options that I've always deal with my tax returns. Is either paying off a little debt that I had, or you know, just put it in my savings. One thing you can do is break down your bank statements line by line. So basically, break down your bank statements and see exactly what you're spending. I have this little like packet that I made. Well, I didn't make it. I stole it from somewhere else, but whatever. It's a preliminary budget form. I don't know. Let me get it up close. There we go. So you see where it has like income at the top. And then the next one is like liabilities and so on and so forth. Basically, on this side, you will write all of the dollar amounts and for whatever is listed on this side. So basically, income, you would do net, because at the end of the day, that's what you take home. Gross really don't even matter. You got to be able to afford whatever you're buying. Net is what you take home. All the extra stuff don't even count. So you can write down your net income. You can write down liabilities, which is like your car note. You can do your credit cards, student loans, whatever they're taking out for that. You can do living expenses, your utilities, your food, what you spend on transportation, child care, clothing, medical bills that you're paying off, even down to the tithes in church, honey. Baby, put it all on her. Just so you can see how much you're actually making, and you can see if you're spending more than what you make. Because a lot of people just swipe their cards and they just keep it going paycheck to paycheck. So this just helps you do that. That's on the first page. The second page, daily expense diary form. So this is like basically showing you, like, it'll break down your walk around money. So this is like what you spend day by day. Baby, focus. Okay, come on, bring it back now. Okay, day by day, what you spend day by day. So the food that you spend per day, you know, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, coffee. If you stopping to get Starbucks every morning. When I say down to the penny, honey, this is gonna help you just see what you're, you know, see where you are, and let you know where you need to be, or where you need to be trying to work towards. And I do have copies of I have a PDF file that I can email if anybody wants me to email them this. You can email me at britannia101@gmail.com. I have, you know, email. I can just shoot you an email. You can print it out at work or wherever and just take it home and go through your bank statements. Get you a little highlighter. Highlight everything that you spend your money on every month. I would do at least 3 months back, just so you can get an idea of what you spent. And yeah, at the end of it, it's gonna let you know what you can save and what you can afford to save. So anybody that wants this, I can email it to them. Just let me know. Another thing you can do to stay on track is make a vision board. So, you know, you got it in your mind that you want to buy a house. You just, you know, sometimes it's hard to stay encouraged, especially if you're doing it by yourself. I bought my house by myself. Excuse me, nobody gave me not a dollar towards my house. Every single thing that I did, as far as all the way to me closing, was my money and my money only. I have 2 children, you know, by myself, as far as me paying bills and everything. So it was straight me, all my work. That's why I'm so proud, and that's why I was just kind of so excited to do this video. But I just wanted to show y'all my vision board for last year. I've made a vision board about my house at least 3 years in a row. But this is the only one I can find in the closet. This is my vision board, and you can see it says 18, so that was for 2018. And then this was my little house section. Like, I basically put like kitchens. It says new house, my dream day, joy at home, family room. Yes, I did. And I put some little decor. I put some little paint swatches right here, honey. Baby, I did a little garden tub, because I was adamant about having a garden tub. But if you could see it, like, this is what it looks like. That whole little section down there. I did me a vision board, and I hung it up in my hallway right outside my bathroom, and I looked at that board every single morning on my way to work, because you have to go to the bathroom to use it, and you have to go in the restroom to brush your teeth and stuff for work. So that's just a good thing to look at and be like, okay, that's what I'm working towards. I got this. We're gonna keep it moving. So if you want to do that, if you can do that, just do a vision board. It's always nice to look at what you're working towards, and you know, make sure you remember that. Last thing about savings is, do not beat yourself up if you make a mistake. If you take a break for a while, you feel like you're overwhelmed, you don't have any money for anything, take a little break. Basically, just try not to take out. Once you put it in, do not, if you can, take it out. Don't do that. But if you have to skip, you know, a few paychecks because you got some other stuff to do, that's fine. It doesn't have to be money per paycheck. Like, I gotta just save. Because you wanna live as well. But don't beat yourself up. Like, it takes time and patience. Time and patience. That's all I could that's all I can say. Now we're going on to part 2, because I'm ready to go to bed. Part 2 is about credit. So, first thing I'm going to tell you to do is read. Second thing I'm going to tell you to do is research. Yeah, I'm giving y'all, you know, a little something about it, but I'm not a professional and none of that. So I'm just telling you what I did for me and what I went through. A lot of us are different. We don't have the same credit score. We don't have the same credit history. We don't have the same income. So when in doubt, Google it. Because that's all I did. Nobody really just told me about everything. It was people like who would help me out here and there if I would ask. But everything I found out about me, you know, trying to get a home, for the most part, I Googled it. I read every thread. I looked at a lot of websites. You know, it's a lot of wrong information out there, but it's also a lot of right information out there. All you have to do is read. A lot of people pay people to do stuff because they're too lazy to actually look it up, and it be right there at your fingertips. So just read, look it up, literally type whatever you thinking, how to save for a home, how much money do I need to save, or, you know, just type it in and it'll give you the answer. Trust me, Google. First thing you need to do is, of course, pull your credit from all bureaus. There are 3 bureaus. You got TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You want to make sure all bureaus are similar. Make sure, you know, because one bureau might have something on it and the other bureaus don't. So you want to make sure everything is accurate on all 3. A website that you can use that gives you your credit report for free is Credit Karma. I went on Credit Karma. I think it's one time free a year. I don't know, but it was free. I ain't had to pay for it. I went on Credit Karma, got my reports from all 3 bureaus, put in my information and all of that stuff, and just so you can see where you're starting. You would need, like, I believe like 5 to 7 positive accounts. And what I mean by that is if you have a few credit cards, if you have positive payment history on your car note, on your rent, maybe your light company reports to the bureau every month. That's like positive accounts, basically. So something to show, hey, I'm paying this on time, you know, no hiccups, everything's good. Pay off debt. So you'll have to just start, once you review what's on your bureau, you know, circle, highlight whatever you need to pay off, whatever they're trying to collect, anything negative, bad, or, you know, anything like that. Medical bills, sometimes it really doesn't matter as long as it's not like a whole list, like 2-3 pages of medical bills. But a lot of lenders don't really look at that because it's like normal stuff. People get sick, you go to the doctor, whatever. But when it comes to like stuff that you actually have to pay, like light bills and car notes and stuff, if you behind and you're not paying on your car, all that stuff, you can forget it. Or you could just, you know, get on track and get it together. But that's what they're looking at. I started off with low balances. I had like a few accounts. Mostly my stuff was medical bills, but still I wanted to pay it off, you know. I had some accounts open that weren't mine, that were done like beforehand. And I swear, y'all, I went through hell and back to try to get that stuff taken off my record. Like, it was a headache. So you gotta be careful with that stuff, with people having access to your social and stuff. I had like a light bill from when I was like 16. I had to prove that I was 16 at the time, and I had to make a police report and stuff. I still made a police report basically saying, hey, this is not me. I don't know what this is, who this is, blah, blah, blah. But I had to like do all of that, and it was a headache, but whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. So, you know, you have to dispute stuff like that. You just have to show your proof, like, hey, I was this age around this time when this account was open, blah, blah, blah. If people are trying to collect debt, make sure you either make a payment arrangement or pay it off before the reports to your bureau. So if someone's calling, hey, this is such and such from wherever, we're trying to collect the debt, or, you know, you owe blah, blah, blah for, you know, you owe blah, 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 $50. Please pay this off before we report to the bureau. Stop that if you can, because once it hits the bureau, then you gotta do, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. If you're paying off medical bills, you can ask them to put it in writing that they will remove the debt completely and not just show that it's paid off, because it'll still show that you've been behind all this time and you just paid it off. Basically, you just own it up to that, and, you know, it doesn't look good on your report. So see if they can see you something in writing to say, hey, we'll remove this completely if you pay us X amount of dollars. And make sure they do that beforehand. You can send a dispute letter. Please send those in writing. So you can look up medical bill dispute letter. You can Google, and you can do medical bill dispute letter. You can do light bill dispute letter. It'll kind of give you like a format on how to write it out. Put your name at the top, write out whatever, and then at the bottom sign it. I don't know what it is like word for word, but if you Google it, it's a million pictures that'll show you how to do that. Make sure once you send it that you send it certified mail and you get a return receipt. Basically, you know for sure that they didn't receive your letter. So once you get a return receipt, like, oh, okay, they got it. Okay, so what's, you know, what now, baby? Give me the 30 days for y'all to review this. Either y'all gonna take it off or blah, blah, blah. So if you disputing it, that's what you do. Make sure you send copies of documents that support your dispute. If you need to send a copy of maybe your birth certificate, your ID, a copy of like proof of residence or something like that to show something else, make sure you send that to them. Be thorough when you're doing this. You gotta make sure. And you have to write it out, like hand write it out. Don't type it up or nothing, hand write it out to them. You also, if you're disputing a specific bill or something, you have to dispute that with the bureau. And you also have to dispute that with whatever company is trying to collect that debt. So if I was behind on a light bill 2 or 3 years ago and they reported it to the credit bureau, I have to call the credit bureau. Or basically, if someone else used your account or used your information, you have to call, you know, write your letter to the bureau. Hey, this isn't me. Please erase this, blah, blah, blah. But you also have to call that company, because as far as that company knows, it's still you and you still owe them some money. You call that company, hey, this is blah, blah, blah. This was not my account. Here's my proof. Here's my police report. Here's XYZ. So it's a headache. So if you don't got to do that, kudos to you, honey, because it was. Now let's get to the credit cards. I had 2 credit cards that I got. I had never had a credit card in my life, just a checking account and a debit card. Credit One is a company that usually approves if you have poor credit or if you never had a credit card. They'll approve you. You just go to creditone.com, I believe. Another one is Capital One. That was my first credit card, which was a Capital One Platinum card. That card was a secured credit card. So a secured credit card, I basically had to pay a down payment before they opened that account. So basically, whatever money I had to pay down was my credit limit. So if they requested me to give them $300, then I had a $300 credit limit, if that makes sense. Basically, you a little risky, so they like, hey, give us your money first, and then we'll see what we can do with you. For those 2 credit cards, or whatever credit card you apply for, at least wait 60 days in between to apply for those cards. Don't do it like back to back. Don't apply for Credit One day and then wait next week and apply for Capital One. You know, give it some time. Give it at least 60 days. You can keep up with your credit score on these. With these 2 credit cards, you just download the app and it'll have your balance and everything like that. But they also send you your credit score monthly. So I did love that. That way I could monitor my credit score and keep up with everything and look at everything. Like every month either it was going up or down, but at least I knew. And I had to pull my my bureau, you know. So that's a good thing. Make sure you pay on time as far as your credit cards. Every month, make sure you pay on time. Also, make sure you are not maxing your cards out. If they give you a $300 credit limit, excuse me. Oh. If they give you a $300 credit limit, don't go use that $300 every month and max some cards out. Because basically you're telling the people you're not responsible and you spending all your money. So, no. I usually would do like at least, I don't know, 10% or less. So basically I would just use the cards for gas. I did not shop with it. I didn't buy furniture. I ain't pay no big bills, no rent, no none of that. Depending on your balance. Your credit limit. I had a small credit limit when I first started out. So I would just use it for gas. So every month I would swipe my card for gas, and at the end of the month pay off the credit card bill and keep it moving. So that's an easy thing, because you do that on a daily, not daily, but you do that weekly. You have to have gas for your car. Same thing with groceries. You can try groceries depending on how much groceries you get every month or every 2 weeks. Try that, just depends. And last thing I want to say about that is please be patient. When building your credit, you're not gonna go from 500 to 700 in 2 months, okay? It's gonna take probably a year. It might take a little longer than that. You might see it shoot up 20 points and then shoot down 10 points and then shoot up 30, shoot down 40. It fluctuates up and down, up and down. So just be patient, because I would be happy one point and then next thing you know it's shooting down. And I'm like, damn, you know, what's going on? And it wouldn't even be any delinquent accounts or nothing. It just would go up and down. So that's why I was pushing to like erase a lot of debt, because a lot of stuff that I disputed did help. Like once I disputed those around 30 to 60 days, it was removed from our bureau, and then my score went up. So that's the last thing I got for that as far as credit. Last part is applying for the home. So now you got your credit built up, you know what I'm saying? You got your money put up, your coins, saved up. It's time to apply for your house. So, income. You have to be on your job at least 2 years. Most lenders, you have to be working 2 years. Or if you work in the same job field. So if you leave this company after a year and go to another company, but you're doing the same thing, they'll kind of let you slide with that. But as far as steady income, 2 years all the way through. You can't go from temp job to temp job. You can't go from, oh, I'm working here now, I'm working at this department store, none of that stuff. They want to make sure your income is consistent and it's going, you know, it's going to stick. But 2 years Even if you're self-employed, 1099, self-employed, anything, you have to be doing whatever. If you got a business, 2 years, you know, everything is 2 years, but whatever you're trying to say your income is. And you have to be able to prove your income. So none of that, oh, I do this on the side, but I don't really, you know, deposit it, blah, blah, blah. I'm a waitress. I get cash. No. You have to be able to prove to these people that you're going to be able to afford whatever they're going to give you. I applied for an FHA loan. Those particular loans are good for like first time home buyers, if you've never bought a house before, if you have like lower income, or and they require like a lower down payment, so they don't make you have like 20% down, basically 20% of whatever the house is worth. Low income, when I mean a low income is lower income. Now if you're making 6 figures or more, kudos to you. You might can get another loan, but FHA is for the people making, you know, 80, 70, lower, you know, just for people with lower income. So I'm not trying to be funny when I say low income, because, you know, all of us just, you know, trying to get by. I got a fixed rate. So basically my rate is not going to go up or down throughout the life of my loan. My mortgage loan is going to be a set amount. The APR percentage is a set amount. It's not going to go up or down. So that's a good thing, because if you get a decent rate, like if you're not on a fixed rate, it could go up, you know, during the winter time, and you're paying twice as much on your house or whatever. So I got a fixed rate. Please keep in mind, joint applicants, if it's you and the spouse, you and your husband, you and your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you're trying to do, their credit has to be A1 as well, like, or pretty decent, you know what I mean? So you can't do all the work, try to go apply for the house, and you want your girl or your man to come with you, and they got piss poor credit. It's not gonna work like that. So if you working on yours, work on babies too. Mash it together, you know what I'm saying? Get your shit together. But if you want them to be on the loan with you, both of y'all gonna have to do the work. They're gonna be looking at both of y'all's income, making sure y'all have steady income, both of y'all credit, you know, history, all of that. So if you want to have a joint applicant or someone else on the loan, make sure they are together as well. Be honest with your income. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people are, oh, I'm just going to say I make this much, and I'm just going to say I make this and that. I used to make that. Let me go on and tell them. No. You want to be able to afford your home. You don't want first payment default. You don't want to foreclose or anything. This is something that you want for a lifetime. Or you can just sell it later, get another house. But you know what I mean? This is a big purchase for you. Do not lie about your income, because you can lie about your income. Maybe you done slipped through the cracks and got by. Now you got a mortgage payment that's way up here. You can't afford nothing but half of that. Now you trying to scramble and see where you get some extra money from. You just don't want the extra stress. Let these people know exactly how much you make and go from there. Whatever you approve for, you can either wait and be like, okay, well, let me give me some more money. Let me try another job. Wait it out and try it again, or just keep it moving. But, you know, just be honest about your income, because that's very important, because it's going to bite you in the ass in the long run. Once you get approved, or once you apply, you fill out all the information, your social, date of birth, name, address, income, blah, blah, blah. It takes them a little while to get back with you. But once you get approved, they'll ask for your ID. They're going to ask for my mortgage company, I went through Fairway Mortgage. So this is just what they required. Anybody else, I don't know. You have to just check. But they wanted an ID, 2 years tax returns. They wanted 2 years W-2 to match those tax returns. So none of that slick shit. 30 days of pay stubs, 60 days of bank statements. Be careful with your bank statements. Make sure you don't got a lot of NSF. That means non-sufficient funds, which means you didn't have that money when the people tried to collect whatever they was collecting out of your account. Non-sufficient funds, overdraft charges, be easy on that. 1 or 2 here, things happen, you forget, whatever, that's fine. But if you're consistently not having money in the bank, and they steady having to charge you $35 every month, every other week, whatever, you're not ready for a home. You're not ready to purchase a home. You're not as responsible. That's what they're gonna think. The mortgage company is gonna be like, baby, you ain't got no money. What's going on? So be careful with that on the end of step fees and stuff. Somebody asked me how long did the process take for me to purchase my home, as far as from when I applied to when I closed. It literally took me 1.5 months. I literally applied on June 18th of 2018. I got approved on July 6th. I closed my house August 6th. Which means within that little time frame, I had to pack up, I had to find a house, I had to move. It was like boom, boom, boom. I think because I had all my ducks in a row, which is why I'm doing this video, it just happened so fast for me. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I wasn't expecting to get approved for the amount that I got approved for, baby. It was like on go. When I say I hit the ground running when I applied, it was crazy. But yeah, it took me less than 2 months to close on my house. You can try down payment assistance. It's a million companies in your area that probably have down payment assistance. If you are in the Texas area, I went through TCHA. I'll link that down below. But I believe they go off of your income. So I believe if you have lower income, they'll give you a higher grant towards your down payment. If you make a little more, they won't give you as much. But anything helps, baby, down to the penny. If they gave me $50, I was gonna be grateful for that, because anything helps at this point. But they gave me like around $2,000, which I was hoping to get, you know what I'm saying, a little more. But I was just like, whatever, that's $2,000 that I don't have to spend. So TCHA, I forget what it stands for, Texas something, but I'll link it down below. Y'all can check it out. Do a little survey and it'll let you know if you're approved or not. It won't give you the dollar amount right then and there, but it'll let you know, if you can go ahead and proceed and try to qualify for it. Also, make sure your mortgage lender works with TCHA, because it's only certain lenders that they work with for you to be able to get the grant. So Fairway did work with them, so I put it together, made it happen. Start looking for a house. After that, after you get approved, you get that letter back, it's time to start looking for a house. I was looking for a house way before I even got approved. The sticky part about that is you never know what you're going to be approved for, because I use like a million little calculators trying to calculate what they're going to give me, and you just never know. So like online, I think they told me I was approved for like 140, 150,000, and I was looking up houses in the areas that I wanted to move to, and I was like, they was ugly, y'all. They was old. They was back them ass. I was like, I don't want to move. If I gotta move in this type of house, I'll wait or something, baby, because nah, this is not what I had in mind, honey. But after I applied, baby, they sent them zeros and zeros. I said, well, what? It was way more than what I expected and way more than what I thought I was going to be approved for. So once they gave me my amount, I was gone. I was like, oh, it worked. Zillow, truly, baby, I was looking at $1 million homes. I was just looking. I was just straight everywhere. Like, hey, I got approved, baby. We finna make it happen. But Trulia is an app. TRULIA. It's the app you use to look for homes. Zillow is also an app. ZILLOW. It's an app that you look for homes. You can download it on your phone. Put in your zip code, your area that you're looking for, your price range. They have pictures. They have all types of stuff. So I just used to look on there. But, after they approved it, I found me a realtor. My realtor was basically word of mouth. My daughter's grandmother had went through this particular person, so I was just like, she was like the only person I knew that owned the home that I was really close to. So I just kind of asked her. She gave me the lady's number. I contacted her. Your realtor will ask for your pre-approval package from the mortgage company, just to make sure you're approved for what you say you were approved for, so they can work with you. But they'll ask for that package. You just forward it to them. They're going to reach out to your mortgage company, introduce themselves. Everybody get familiar with everybody, and then it's time to look for your house. When picking a realtor, be careful, because you can tell the realtor what you want and what you're looking for, and they can give you the total opposite. You can tell them you want a 2-story, be realistic with your budget now. Don't be saying you want a mansion, 8-bedroom, you want to send 2 pools in the back. But tell them what you're looking for. But if your realtor, is coming and showing you houses that you are nowhere near close to, or nothing that's in your vision, find a new realtor, because their job is to find what you're looking for the most part. You can basically do what's more important all the way down to what you can kind of like basically let go. So what was more important to me was the school district. I wanted a very good school district for my kids. Second one was brick house. I wanted a 4-bedroom home because I wanted my kids to have their own room. I wanted my own room, and I also wanted a YouTube room. Basically an office, YouTube room, hair room, all of that. So I wanted space to be able to do this comfortably. So I was like straight A. I want 4 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms and a sunroom or stuff like that. So I told her that. School district, the location, you gotta make sure it's a good commute to work. Because if you are moving 2 hours away, that's probably going to be an extra 3 hours to get to work. The commute to work is very important. Was very important to me, and just on down the line, wood floors, blah blah blah, space, square footage, backyard. You just go from there. But my realtor pretty much helped me out with that. She did pretty good when it came to that or whatever. So we went from there. They use like a little portal. Basically, they email you, and it's going to update in real time on what houses are available in that particular area that you're looking for. That was another thing I had a hard time with, narrowing down the actual area that I wanted to move to. I wanted a few houses in Mansville. I wanted a few houses in Glen Heights. I wanted a few houses in Dallas. I wanted some in DeSoto, Cedar Hill, and my realtor was like, look, you're going to have to narrow this stuff down, because you're never going to find a home. You have to pick a place. Narrow it down, just look for houses in that area and go from there. So I finally narrowed it down and found, a few houses. Looks can be deceiving on the portal. You can look at pictures all day and be like, oh, this is beautiful, this is gorgeous, blah blah blah. But then you go and pull up and you look at the house, and it's like, what was on the pictures, baby? It'll be a whole different ballgame once you get to the house. So don't just go off of what it looks like on pictures. Actually go to the house, look at it, walk around, check some stuff out. Another thing is the houses do go fast. So if you see the house on the portal and you schedule an appointment with the realtor to go look at it, you go look at it and you tell the realtor, hey, give me a couple days, I'm going to think about it. Baby, by the second day, 48 hours, that house already sold. Then you got to start all over. You be like, damn, I wanted that house. And she'll be like, well, it's gone, baby. Let's start over, So, baby, they be buying them houses fast. So keep that in mind. While you're looking for a house, do not apply for new credit. Do not make large purchases. Furniture and all that stuff can wait. Basically, don't touch no money. Don't make big purchases. Don't transfer money from your account to somebody else's. Don't be receiving money from somebody else's account unless you can prove it. I had a business account, and then I had a regular checking account, checking and savings. So I would transfer money because I had a business. It was in my name. This is in my name. So they knew it was me and all my money or whatever. So I was able to do that. The things that you pay out of pocket. This is like the last little part. The things that you pay out of pocket besides the down payment. Nobody told me. I'm thinking you just look for the house, pay the down payment, you get your keys, you go. Baby, it's a lot of little stuff that you gotta pay for that's not in your budget for the down payment. That's why I say save a little bit more than what you're thinking. Because, they gave me the $2,000 on my assistance or whatever. And I had like a little money saved up, like to the side for furniture. You know me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some decor, I'm gonna get some furniture. No. They took all my motherfucking money, y'all. I was mad about that. But at the end of the day, you got your house that can wait. But you do have to pay for your appraisal. Okay? Appraisal is basically just saying how much your house is worth. That was $5.95 for me. out of pocket. Out besides the down payment, I had to pay $5.95 for an appraisal. Then they hit me up a couple days later, say, "Oh, we get your inspection." That was $3.95. Basically, the man come in, check everything from the top to the bottom, make sure everything cool. You don't got cracks in the wall, holes, you know, termites and stuff like that. It's a long list of stuff. Make sure your hot water heater works, your air conditioner works, all that stuff. They have to make sure that the house is ready to roll. So you do have to pay for that. Just a lot of little stuff that's, you know, in between. Then I had to pay a little bit of closing costs. So usually the seller will help you pay the closing costs. Either they're going to pay all of it, you know, for you, or they pay a little bit of it, half of it, or whatever. So my seller paid majority of it, and the remaining amount that I had to pay for closing was $1,563.47, all the way to the penny, okay? So I had to go get a cashier's check from the bank, you know, to pay my closing costs. Another thing that I had to pay for up front is homeowner's insurance. I had to pay 1 year of homeowner's insurance up front. So that was like $1,128.59, literally out of my pocket. Like I told y'all, I bought this house by myself for me and my kids. Nobody helped me. Nobody gave me a dollar. So, I mean, it's worth it now, you know, but when you think about it, you'll probably kind of get discouraged, but it is what it is. It's just part of the process. So that's why I'm trying to get this information out, because I had no idea that I had to do X, Y, Z. So it's cool. But yeah, I had to pay that. I had to get a cashier's check to do that as well. And then I had to close on my home. So basically, you go to the titling company. You and your realtor meet at the titling company, and they make you fill out a million papers. You have to sign a date, a million papers. Agreeing to this, agreeing to that, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, honey, the keys is yours. And there you have it. So it's a process, but you can do it. I'm living witness, you can do it by yourself. You don't have to wait on anybody, you know. If you gotta tweak some stuff, get a different job, get a little more income, that's fine. But you don't have to wait on anybody to help you. You know, you can do this stuff yourself. Another thing I want to mention, HOA fees. A lot of houses have HOA fees, neighborhoods. Basically, that's something you pay for the upkeep of the neighborhood. So for them to come and trim your grass, cut your grass, keeping the bushes alive, all that stuff. A lot of neighborhoods have HOA fees, so look out for that, because that is extra that you have to pay monthly. My neighborhood didn't have HOA fees, and I didn't want the shit either, so I was like, good, I didn't have to pay that. But last thing, I swear I'm finna wrap it up, because I feel like I've been talking forever, is property taxes. Let me tell you this. Them goddamn property taxes, honey, I don't know, that shit was like a thief in the night with me. I'm thinking, okay, you just go, you get your little mortgage amount. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna be paying $500 for a 4-bedroom, and I'm moving on up. Baby, they hit me with them property taxes. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, no, this not. So basically, you paying that and property taxes depending on the area you move to. It can be, you know, it can be a certain amount. So you paying homeowners insurance, that's added. Then you got your mortgage, then you got your property taxes. My property taxes was like an extra $600 a month, because my little neighborhood was a little more pricey or whatever. Yeah. So you thinking your mortgage gonna be a good $900, $800, maybe $1,000, but they add that property tax, that's an additional $500, $600 on top of it. So it just depends on, you know, it just depends on the area you move to. Like a lot of areas have lower property taxes, so you'll kind of get lucky with that. But once they hit me with that, I was just like, it was too late then. I was like, let's go. You know, I done went through this far. I know God ain't gonna bring me through just to stop me right here. But it was a little like, damn, okay. But now it's cool. So look out for property taxes, and that's it. Hope I wasn't rambling too much. I tried to get through this. That's why I made did my little notes, just to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything. If I did forget something that's very important, you can Google it. Cause I done did all I could, honey, okay? So I didn't try to help out. So I'm pretty sure some stuff in there that y'all probably didn't know. Or if you did know, thank you for watching anyways. But I was just trying to remember everything that I went through personally. Versus me just saying some shit that I read off of Google or I looked up. I literally went through these steps, you know, to get my first home. Just stick to it, like I say. Just be encouraged. Don't get discouraged. Don't let people talk you out of this. Don't let people tell you cannot do it. Don't feel like you're alone. You gotta have a significant other to do this. You know, I did this for me and my children, so they could always have a place to call home. You know, so it was a main goal for me for a very long time before I even did this. So just, you know, just stay focused. Put your money up, save your money. All that extra shit can wait. That new car can wait. That bag can wait. Those shoes can wait. That jewelry can wait. Those trips, those vacations, they can wait. Once you close on that house and that house is yours, and you know you done signed all your papers and you got that key, everything else can start back forming. You know, everything else can fall back into place how it was beforehand. But right now, I feel like that's grind mode for you. And that's time for you to just get down low, do what you gotta do to make it happen. So I thank you guys for watching. You can comment. Don't forget to like it. If you like it, hit the thumbs up button. It takes 2 seconds. If you want to subscribe to my channel or see more content or whatever, then you can do that too. Usually I just try to give some tips on how to, just daily shit that I go through. Basically, that's just what I try to do. I just try to help other people and just try to, you know, drop a little knowledge or whatever. I'm 27 years old, so, you know, I'm still a little young. I ain't just hit 30 yet, but I bought my first home, you know, when I was 27. I'm a, you know, single mom. Not a single mom. I hate that. I'm a mom who's single, because I get help with my kids, but I'm just saying, like, I'm a mom who's single, and I was able to do this all by myself. Everything. When I say down to the penny, all that money that I saved, everything, that was by myself. So I'm proud of that. I don't care what y'all say. I'm proud, and I hope, you know, y'all get to that level. Let me know, baby, when y'all get closing on y'all house and I helped y'all, you know, shoot me a couple dollars and so. Nah, I'm just playing. But that's it, y'all. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.